So the people who want to defend themselves can't?
No, not so you can't. Just so the idiots can't get a hold of them. That's
Do you really believe they're not going to? Are you serious about that?
Yeah,
are you seriously? What good will that? Oh my God! You and I just disagree.
Okay.
You and I just disagree.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I'm Chase, and this is Cut to the Chase with me, Chase. And Kurt Russell is not short for words. He doesn't mince his words, and he tells this reporter exactly what he thinks. Unfortunately, it's not on video, so we have to listen to it, but let's take a good listen to this.
Yeah, I don't understand the concepts of conversation of the gun culture. We've lived with guns since, what, the 7th century or something? I don't know.
We all know that right now, guns is a trope. It's it's not a trope, it's a totem, it's a metaphor that disenfranchised white guys need. It makes them feel good because they're being...
You can say what you want. I don't agree with that. So it's not my thing.
But it's statistically...
Well, you can look. If you think gun control or something like that is going to change a terrorist point of view, I think you're like out of your mind.
He's absolutely right. Countless articles. The UK, I don't know the exact laws, but you can't have a gun there. Knife attacks have been rising steadily since like 2016. This also is correlated to the open borders that they have going on there and the just mass migration. Car attacks through the roof. Remember Wisconsin? That Waukesha, I can't remember the exact name of the city, but the dude just drove through a parade of people with his car. He didn't have a gun, still went about and did his thing. Guns don't exterminate people. People do.
I think I think anybody is. I think it's absolutely insane. The problem we're having right now is that we don't have the concepts of how to turn it around and say, you may think you've got me worried about what you're going to do. Dude, you're about to find out what I'm going to do. And that's going to worry you a lot more.
That's exactly right. That is a great point.
And that's what we need. That will change the concept of gun culture, as you call it, to something of reality, which is if I'm a hockey team and I got a guy bearing down on me as a goaltender, I'm not concerned about what he's going to do. I'm going to make him concerned about what I'm going to do.
I get that.
To stop him. That's when...
No, the guy doesn't get that. He's lying. He doesn't understand that in the slightest.
Things change.
Obama's point was that the guys who are on the no-fly list because of terrorist connections, can get a gun pretty easily.
They can also make a bomb pretty easily.
Yeah.
So what? They can also get knives and stab you. What are you going to do about that? They can get cars and run you over with them. What are you going to do about that?
Exactly. If you can't get a gun, you get a knife. Can't get a gun or a knife, you get a car. They made a whole TV show about it, actually. It's called Snapped. When women freak out on their husbands, you know what the main weapon they use? It's their car. They run their husbands over with their car.
What are you going to do about that?
They didn't kill the people in San Bernardino.
Oh, but they've killed others that way. Haven't they? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? Outlaw everything? That isn't the answer.
Just put some controls.
Put some controls. What? So the people who want to defend themselves can't?
No, not so you can't. Just so the idiots can't get a hold of them. That's
Do you really believe they're not going to? Are you serious about that?
Yeah,
are you seriously? What good will that? Oh my God! You and I just disagree.
Okay.
You and I just disagree. I understand that you think that you can control the behavior of people that are dead set on taking your way of life away from you. I think you can control that.
No.
And there's only one thing you can do with that, and that's say, no, dude, that's not going to happen.
Okay.
That's just not going to happen.
With you, man.
Good talking with you. Good luck with you.
And the interviewer just calls it quits there. Yeah, that is such a... I'm so sick of that argument. Well, we just need to put more controls on it so, the idiots can't get guns. It's literally not going to do anything. The state of Illinois, and Chicago especially, has some of the most strictest gun laws in the country. And Chicago is the murder capital of the world of violent crimes with guns. Spike Lee made a documentary called Chirac because at the time, there was more people dying weekly from gun violence in Chicago than there were in Iraq. Pretty sad. More controls is not the answer, and it's not going to work. I think one of the biggest problems that a lot of people that are anti-gun that they have is they've never shot one. They are so disconnected from it that they're just scared of guns. I remember Steven Crowder, he made a video where he took anti-gun liberals out, never shot a gun. He took them out, put them in a safe environment, and let them shoot weapons. Every single one of them left feeling very, I don't know if the word's safe around weapons, but they left knowing like, okay, you know, weapons aren't scary. I remember we went to Comic-Con and we met Michael Rooker, okay, the guy who plays Yondu in Guardians of the Galaxy, but he's also in the movie Tombstone, which is also the movie that Kurt Russell plays Wyatt Earp in. And I wanted to talk to him about Tombstone. Freaking love that movie. And so we were talking about Tombstone, and one of the things that he told me was on Tombstone is when he really found an appreciation for guns, because they would go out and shoot all the time. And he said it was so much fun doing that. And that is one of the things that's lost on so many people, is people are terrified of guns. And I know that once you're around them, once you've fired them, that goes away. That fear just goes away. So I freaking love what Kurt Russell says. What he's saying is not like groundbreaking. It's not like an aha moment. It is just so common sense that, duh. That's all you can say. But I'm glad that there are voices as big as his that have a sound of reason to them. And he's not just flying off the handle, just saying a bunch of dumb stuff. So I respect that. And I respect his opinion. His opinion is spot on. It really is. It's spot on. So I would like to know what your guys' opinion is, though. What do you think of Kurt Russell's stance? What do you think of his statements concerning guns and our culture and all of that? Love to know what you guys think down in the comments below. And if you like this video, please go down and like it. And if you haven't yet already, please subscribe. Subscribe to that. Subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications. So that way you get notified every time one of my videos pops up. And, of course, as always, guys, have fun. Go buy a gun if you haven't, if you can. And peace out.